is on.
Qué buena idea.
No, sí la padre. Está bien. La confío y la.
Nice.
Is on.
Hey everyone, so welcome to this All Aragon Devs 51. I hope you all had a great week and a good and productive week at your offsite last week. So I'll be taking notes today. I've posted the notes in the chat if anybody else want to join. And I don't believe we have anybody new today, so we'll skip the introduction. And it's going to be a fairly short call, I think. We have a single demo. So we can jump into the announcement by Brett. Would you like to go ahead, Brett?
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, so just some quick announcements about workshops. These have also been put on Discord, but we had 2 workshops uploaded to the Aragon YouTube channel last week, I think on Friday. One of them was held by Enrique and Gabby, just explaining Aragon Connect, and yeah, large introduction as well as a couple of demos, showcasing a couple of demos. The other one was about working with Node backends and kind of building a modern Node backend, and that was held by Martinez. So both of these may be interesting. I imagine Connect, for the people who are watching this, is potentially more interesting, but if you wanted to know how we work with backends at Aragon 1, the other one may also be kind of interesting. And as always, if you have any other suggestions, we're always open for proposals. We have a wish list ongoing on a Notion doc that will be linked in the notes. And yeah, just comment or drop us a line in Discord if you'd like to see more.
Nice. Thanks, Brett. We also have an announcement by Gabriel.
Yeah, sure. This week we will be starting a quest with the Aragon developers to have a nice way to improve the Aragon Connect library in robustness, including tests, and also adding more documentation to it. And we kind of gamify this quest to make it more fun to include this new information and test. So that's the Plumbing Games. I can show you the link.
Thanks, Abby. And is there any question related to the announcement? All right, so we can move on to the demo of today, which is a demo of the conviction voting with Aragon Connect by Gabby, Fabrizio, and Rodrigo.
Okay, thank you, Matthew. Can you see the screen?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, this was a experiment that we started this weekend with Luke, Fabri, and Rodri. The plan was to try to experiment with Connect and at the same time look to have a first MVP of conviction voting working with Connect, and at the same time looking forward to have gardens in the Aragon in the One Hive org site. So this implies having to migrate some of the Aragon infrastructure to XDAI to have better performance on the interactions with this new application. And we this is something that Luke did really awesome show and deploy the whole infrastructure in XDAI. And then we also deploy the app contracts that we need. And then after doing that, we needed to fetch that information. So we reuse the Aragon subgraph that we create to have the information in the Aragon orgs to fetch also information from XDAI. And this was simply updating the manifest that we have in the Connect library. If I can show you how it was. This is the Connect library, and we have here in the packages, we have the main Connect the graph, and here we have the main subgraph that fetch the organization information. And the only thing we need to do is add a new one of these files for XDAI that included the information that we wanted to fetch from the DAO factories that Luke just deployed in the app registry factory that we deployed here. And that was it. We didn't need to change anything more than that. And now we are able to fetch information from XDAI as well. Then we will start working on the. This is something that Fabri worked the past week to have the first connector to the conviction voting apps to be able to fetch information from the conviction voting app, specifically from a website without the client. And this is something that the library of Connect needs to be able to understand what the graph needs, what information the graph give you in the, for example, in this case, this graph is specifically for the conviction voting app in XDAI. And to understand this information, the Connect library needs this connector. And this is a simple example of how you, for example, will make it. You will call the Connect library. You will fetch the apps. You will look for the conviction voting app, for example, and then you will use the connector to given the address and the subgraph URL, and you will be able to fetch the information of the specific connector. So with that, we start working on the front end, and this is the final result of a weekly hackathon. This is the conviction voting working without the client, and here we can see that we are fetching the tokens of this address. We have the some funds in the vault. Here is a proposal that we execute, and here is the more information. And for example, we can see let me see what else. And yeah, this was, if we look into the code information specifically, into the sources, we can go to the app state here. This is the main logic that we need to have to fetch the information from the subgraph. And here is, for example, the organization address, the organization URL subgraph that I just showed you. And then we have the app subgraph specifically for the conviction voting app. And with this information, we were able to load the state that we needed. And for example, here we are interacting with Connect, we get the apps. And once we have all that information, we can go here, for example, and try to see that information. Let me see. If we load the balance. Okay. Not sure if the breakpoint is working. Okay, in the meantime, I can show you the. Okay. Yeah, it's not loading now. But yeah, to continue with the demo, some of this was mainly the main things that we needed to update the app state, and then we just update everywhere where the Aragon API was used to reuse this new state. And yeah, there was some interesting learnings from the experience that will be then translated to the Aragon Connect to improve it. But mainly I think the key highlight is that this will be a new paradigm in working with Aragon apps, because you now have the whole state of the organization at your disposal, and you can just instantiate the different apps in the different places without assuming you are in the context of a specific app. So that's really powerful. And yeah, but other than that, I think it was quite impressive how much we could achieve within a weekend. And yeah, I would have like to show you the fetching here, but it's not working. So yeah. Let me see if it's here. But yeah, that was pretty much what we prepared, and yeah, open for questions.
Thank you very much for this amazing demo, Gabby. It's really impressive what you can do with the Aragon Connect in just a couple of days. Do you have the URL to check out this demo? Is it on the Conviction Voting app repository?
No, it's called Honeypot in OneHive. Let me.
OneHive Honeypot.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks. So is there any question about this demo? All right. So that was a pretty quick call. So thanks everyone. If anybody don't want to add anything, we can end this call now, and we can talk. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.